Hello everybody, Snippingdicetwiceintorice here. Today I'm going to be showing you the game Don't Starve, but with a little addition. We also have the DLC, Reign of Giants. Now I've played this game quite a few times before, so I have quite a bit of experience with it, but I thought I'd do a let's play of it because I enjoy it quite a bit. So we're going to start a new game here, completely default everything. Make sure, yep, default. Just start with Wilson, and we're just going to start up this game. Yep. Just gotta generate this world and then we'll be all in this game. Starting paths and beginning food. Okay, so when we start this game, we're gonna first try to... What I usually try to do is I try to make armor and a weapon first, because in I think it's after 5 or 6 days you get attacked by these wolves and you usually get wrecked by them. Say pal, you don't look so good. So we're just gonna quickly create an axe, and with that we can chop down trees. Now with Reign of Giants you got all sorts of new DLC content, for instance you can see right now, if you've played regular Don't Starve, there's these different kinds of trees. And when you destroy them they can sometimes spawn, other trees can spawn into these monsters that spawn these little tiny purple guys. They're fairly annoying, but hopefully we won't have to deal with that because I'm going to try and avoid cutting those down. Even though I did just cut one down, but what's done is done. So that's a burrow. That's another part of the DLC, Reign of Giants. It's these moles that'll dig around and pick up random stuff on the ground. So you don't want to let them do that, or you'll have to kill them to get all that stuff back that they took. But with grass you can make stuff like campfires and ropes, but you need a science machine to make the rope and stuff, which you can look in the science tab and it'll be right there. We need to make a pickaxe first before we can get the flint and the gold. So we're gonna need the flint, the gold, and the stone to be exact. So we've got one flint here and there's another one. Okay, we've got enough sticks to make one too. So we'll just throw together a pickaxe really quick. Okay, we're gonna quickly run over to this rock over here. Gonna pick this carrot as well. Now, if you've noticed in the upper right corner, I'm just gonna get rid of this thing quick. Close that. Sorry, I just had to get rid of that. There's a day-night cycle right here, then there's hunger bar, health bar, and a sanity bar. Hunger goes down, obviously, when you get hungry. Health goes down when you take hits or eat bad food, and the sanity goes down when you see stuff that makes you kind of makes you scared. For instance, if I walked over to one of these spider dens, that's what these things are, some spiders would come out and start trying to attack me, which would make my insanity go down. Also, you can see it's starting to go down now because it's beginning to turn nighttime soon. So we're going to want to collect some more wood and stuff so we can make a fire soon. Okay. Now these ponds over here, you can make a fishing rod and then fish from them. Also, I think this is a frog pond, so at random points a frog will spawn from it. And they're pretty annoying. One of my bases, if you saw it at the starting screen, my world I was on the 96th day on had 20 of those ponds near the base. It's pretty crazy because it's quite a hassle to try and get through all those frogs just to get to my base, but I guess it's worth it. Okay, I've gathered enough random resources, so I'm gonna pull out my pick, and then I'm gonna go in search of rocks so I can get a golden nugget to make a science machine. pretty spooky forest. There's also a mod that the developers made for this game called the Screecher. Came out like last Halloween and I haven't even tried it yet, but I might do a video on it because it's supposed to be pretty spooky. But we'll see. Now these biomes right here, like this one, the one that we're walking in right now, there'll be these random tentacle spikes that'll come up and try and hit you. And it's quite annoying because you don't know when it's going to happen. And hopefully we can just get through this without getting hit by any. And walk right into another one. I'm just trying to follow the pathway so it can lead us to somewhere partially useful. And right there, that's a good item to get. This item is called the eye bone, and when you pick it up, you'll get a little familiar called Chester. You'll see him in a second. There he is. He's a familiar that'll follow you around, and he's like a portable chest. He'll follow you as long as you have the eye bone. Test it right here. Wherever you put the eye, if you put the eye bone down, he'll stop following you, etc., etc. And oh, well, that's unlucky. But we'll just continue on and pretend like I never just got the crap beat out of me by a tentacle spike and nearly died, and we'll just ignore that and pretend that never happened. But now you know what those tentacle spikes look like if you haven't seen them before. So we're going to pick a flower because our insanity is getting pretty low. When you pick up flowers, they give you an additional 5 sanity. See, went from 189 to 194. You can eat them to regenerate a tiny bit of health. And as you can see, it looks like this world has a lot of spider dens because there's spiders everywhere. And that one just aggroed on me. Hopefully his friends don't as well, or I could have a whole herd of them. Okay, we'll just lose the spider. Oh, we need a fire, Okay, we got a spider. I mean, not a spider. We got a fire now, so we should be okay. I'm just gonna go over here and kill this guy so he doesn't bug us. Okay. Title this video "Fight Around the Campfire." No, that'd be a stupid title. We're just gonna, while we're waiting for nighttime to pass, we'll pick up a couple logs, etc., etc. And these spider glands, you can pick them up from spiders when you kill them. And when you use it, it'll give you additional health, which is pretty useful if you're in the middle of a battle and you're taking a lot of hits. You can just quickly run off and use a spider gland. Or later on, you can use it to just like, you can use it to make some healing supplies. Better stuff. I can't look at them right now because I haven't unlocked it. And it's raining. That's pretty unlucky. But if I stand under this tree, then it'll give me some protection from water. Now, this is a new thing that was also added in the Reign of Giants. It's called, it's like water logging. Something like that. I don't know. But you'll get like water and it'll like, that's a pretty bad explanation, but like water will make like, when it rains, they'll make stuff wet, so like you can't use it, or like weapons will drop from your hands because they get really slippery. But it's not that hard to deal with as long as you stand near a fire, because you can get dry pretty fast. See, like just stand near a fire and it won't go up very much. See, it's got a little tiny arrow, which means it's not going to go up that much. Now, trees also drop pine cones when they oh my god, I can't even plan it. Pine cone simulator. And we're just gonna turn our volume down a little bit because it's pretty loud. Okay, that should be good. Or at least it's pretty loud for me. Hopefully that turned it down a bit. If not, well, that's okay. Hopefully you can still hear me. So we're just gonna mine a few more rocks in hopes of getting a gold nugget so we can actually make a science machine in this video. We're going to try and run off into the distance, get away from this rain. Now these up here, these are called evil flowers. If you stand close to them, you will like lose a lot of sanity. Oh my god, there's lightning and thunder. That's too spooky for me. I gotta get out of here. Too spooky. While we're running, we're gonna collect a bit of grass and some sticks here, because I find that if I don't, like, I'll randomly need some, and that's pretty annoying, because I don't like using time to do that in the middle of, like, videos. I prefer to do at the start, but this probably is actually in the middle of the video, so I'm making no sense. But we'll just keep going along this path. This is one of the new biomes, and it's like this. It's just a biome with these kinds of trees. It's got like new terrain on it. There's also like these new creatures that are in it and stuff that aren't in other biomes, from what I know. And this is like a little pig city, and they're like they're sometimes pretty big, and sometimes they'll have like the pig king in it. The pig king, you can give him items that you dug up from a grave, and then he'll give you gold ingots, or you can just give him food, and he'll usually give you, not gold ingots, gold nuggets. Now, this over here, I know that you can destroy this, and it will give you like a blueprint or something. Yeah, pick up Old Bell blueprint. We'll hold on to that for now, and we'll use it later on, because from what I've heard, it can be pretty useful. I haven't actually used it before. Now you can see everything's turning bluish now because it's turning wet. And right over here is like one of the random skeletons you can find. I'm getting cold, so I'm just going to have to place a fire down. Right there. Okay. We should heat up now. Okay. You can see everything's waterlogged because there's so much rain, which can get fairly annoying and make the game harder, I mean to say, because the game can be quite hard at some points. Now, like I was saying, if you look over here, there's a plugged sinkhole, and I think it was like around last summer, maybe, the summer before this one, of course, that they added caves. When you destroy this sinkhole, you can plunge down to the caves where you can venture through them and try to dive deeper to finally fight like a final boss. He's pretty tough, and I don't think I've ever killed him, but maybe in this playthrough we'll get to. We'll see. Just roll with whatever happens. Apparently I'm having a major sanity drop, and my axe broke. Just craft a new one quick. So we want to keep a lot of logs, especially when it's raining like this. I'm going to take cover under this tree until like... Nah, I'm not going to do that for like a whole crap ton of the video. Oh, that's one of those little cat guys. See, it's called a wet cat-coon. It's like a mixture between a cat and a raccoon. They're pretty cool, I guess. You can tame one with foods, and it'll follow you around and puke like random items up. It like really all depends somewhat on like what you give it, and they can give you some pretty useful items sometimes. I'm gonna quickly go out and search for some food because our hunger is getting pretty low. And there's a gold rock, so that's actually pretty good. Looks like our luck's turning around a bit. So we got a gold nugget now, which means we can make, we got 2 gold nuggets. Oh, this rain's making me too cold. I'm gonna have to stay near my fire. Run, 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 run. But the rain stopped. We're just gonna quickly get dried off and run out, because now we're not as cold. Because we need to get, oh my god. We need to get some food so we don't, like, die from hunger. If we don't, then we'll die from hunger. And I don't want to be done in by hunger when there's a pile of monsters that could possibly kill me. That would be pretty embarrassing. All these ways you could die and then you get killed by hunger. Not the way I want to go. There's some seeds over there. Seeds. Oh, no, no, no. Get away from those. Mine. Bitch. They're mine. Scumbag birds. Think they can just take my seeds. So or probably when the day comes, because it's almost full nighttime. You can't go out in full nighttime because this one monster, I don't remember what it's called, but if you go out into the pitch black, he'll just like kill you after like a couple seconds. It's pretty annoying, especially when you aren't paying attention to that time meter, because, well, you get killed like randomly. Like, you get a warning and you can try to make a torch quickly, but a lot of the time you won't get enough time to make a torch. So we're just going to quickly throw down a science machine so I can try and make something. So I can try and make like a spear or something. Okay, let's see. What do we need for a spear? Oh yeah, we need rope. So I can now refine the grass into rope. So we'll just quickly refine some grass into rope. Okay, so we made 2 ropes. So now we can make a spear. So we'll make a spear now. Okay, there we go. Now I've got a spear. Okay. So now if anything tries to fight us, then we should be okay. Or better. Okay, so our sandy's pretty good. Our health is alright. The goal is to like fill up some more hunger, because we need food bad or we're gonna die. And I don't want to be done in by hunger, like I said before. But sometimes you get done in by hunger. So I'm just gonna go into a bit of the darkness quick to grab a couple logs. Oh, that one only dropped 1. Okay, if we had a shovel, which I'll make now, we can dig up these stumps, which will give us additional wood. And it gets rid of those annoying little stumps that are all over the place. You can also use the shovel to dig up like these little grass tufts and sapling tufts, and you can replant them at your base. And then they'll grow for your, like, they'll grow nearer to you, so you can just like, you don't have to go as far. I'll just learn this quickly, because might as well. 'Cause why not? It's not gonna hurt anything, and it frees up inventory space. Okay, since it's almost daytime, we're just gonna quickly go over here and cut down this tree. We got our little buddy Chester following us. Okay. Quickly whip out my shovel. Okay, collect these 2 logs. Then I'm gonna end that one here, guys, because it looks like we're all out of time for this one. Thanks again for watching, and I'm doing 2 series right now. I'm doing Don't Starve, and I'm doing Our Darker Purpose. So if you want, like, by the time this is out, the first Our Darker Purpose episode will be out as well, so go check that out if you haven't. And please feel free to subscribe and leave a comment about what you liked or what you didn't. Alright, have a good day, guys. Bye-bye.